Continuing on my stroll through Mount Auburn burial ground, I want to pay attention to this family plot that you see here. This is quite a big family plot. Now, this is being totally reconstructed or renovated or restored, is probably the correct word to use here. First of all, those concrete foundations there, many of those were in very bad shape, and they have replaced them with new ones, and they have altered some of them. And it is amazing. It's now impossible to know which one was the younger, and which was the older of those footings. They will have taken away this entire railings that you see here, and they will have brought them someplace to be worked upon. And it's such a transformation. It's even hard to know whether they are the original ones or not, or whether they were made brand new. I would have to ask about that. I suspect that they're the original, but if they are, it's absolutely fantastic the amount of work that was done upon them. Now inside you'll see that the inside area has been roped off with that greenish rope. So the people that's working here can only work in a restricted area. The reason for that is because the burial graves inside are inside that rope as well. You'll also notice that it's been covered with sort of wood chips or whatever. I assume again that that is to protect it. So I'm very eager to see when this will be completed. The last time I passed through here now, there was none of that wrought iron at all. It was just this green protection, and it had been taken away. Now it has been returned. And to the best of my knowledge, this is the original one because it's exactly as I remember it. So that family dates themselves back to 1657 in this area, I would imagine. So they have another piece of the wrought iron here to come down here. They've only one more piece of the wrought iron to be installed here, and perhaps a little bit of a corner piece. And there was two large gates entrance to it, and that is pretty amazing stuff. Now I will continue on a little bit more up here. I'm going up to Washington's Tower at the top of the hill. It'll take me a little while to get up there, so I will most likely pause this, but I will walk up here to take note of a fellow's grave up here on the right hand side. His name is Charles Sumner. He was a senator representing Massachusetts in the 1850s, and he's noteworthy for having endured a very bad beating on the floor of the Senate. He was a big abolitionist, and he was making a very fiery speech or whatever, but also very critical of another senator from South Carolina who just happened to have a nephew in the House of Representatives, and the nephew's name was Preston Brooks. So when Preston Brooks got wind of what this other man was saying, he flew into a rage, and he grabbed his cane and he left the House of Representatives and went across the Capitol building and out onto the floor of the Senate. And he gave this other fellow, Senator Charles Sumner, such a beating with his cane that he basically nearly killed him. He was totally incapacitated for 3 years and was not able to return to the Senate. And that is a famous event in the history of the United States Capitol building. Now I'm going to take a little bit of a detour here because, believe it or not, down here there is a famous Irish person who was the sister of an even more famous Irish person. And she is buried right here. So let's have a look at this stone. This is the stone of the sister of Charles Stewart Parnell. Her name is Fanny Parnell. She lived from 1848 to the year 1882, and she is buried underneath this stone right here. There's a magnificent fall back behind there down to a pond. Just you can make out the green algae on the pond. It's quite a distance down, quite a fall down. I see where somebody came here and visited and left a nice stone, little stone there, coloured stone. Very nice. So I will continue on my walk here. And I will just pause it for a moment to get up to the next grave.